What's good, fam? This is Tee-Cee here, and I'm going to speak one more time on this Kanye West thing because um, since yesterday when I made my video, some other people have put some things up, and I just feel like I need to go ahead and, you know, speak a little bit more on it. Kanye West made what I consider to be one of the ultimate motherfucking blunders when he got up on TMZ and said that shit that slavery he put slavery and choice in the same fucking sentence and not in a good way. Um, I explained to you yesterday why slavery wasn't no fucking choice and how hard we fought from the time we got here until now to get out of that bondage. But when you do some shit like what he did to me, when you say some shit like he's talking off the top of his head, talking all metaphysical and wanting to be a citizen of the world and all that, the world don't fucking run like that. That's not how it works, especially in this age when everything seems to be shifting to the right and everybody seems to be protecting their own. We got to protect our own, and by our own I mean black people, real black people, not black people who think that they're something other than what they really are. Um, I said also that he gonna get his motherfucking nigga wake up moment, and he gonna get it, and them crackers gonna give it to him. But you know that may happen a little bit down the road. It ain't gonna take that long though, because it never fucking fails. And if you look at history, recent history, you'll see that I don't care who the brother is, you always, or who the sister is, you always get your motherfucking nigga wake up call. Because they will never, I don't care where you go, who you are, you ain't never going to have to be reminded that you're a black person. And that's what's going to happen to him. But when he make a statement like slavery wasn't, sounded like a choice, that sounded like a choice. To me, he needs to suffer the consequences of that statement. Ain't no walking that shit back. Ain't no trying to put that shit in, in its proper perspective. Ain't no, well, I was just trying to drum up publicity for my album. I meant that this way or that way. As far as I'm concerned, you should have chose a different way to say whatever the fuck it was you was trying to say. You don't get to use that. Just like you don't get to use the Jewish Holocaust to make some kind of point about Jews. You don't get to use that. You have to use some other motherfucking thing. And when you say some shit like that about slavery as it pertains to black people and how we didn't try to fight our way out of slavery, motherfucker, you need to have both feet put dead in your ass. We need to jump knee deep in your motherfucking ass and anybody else's ass who come out their mouth like that. And that's the way I'm taking a serious hard line towards it, because right now we ain't got no allies, none. And then when you get motherfuckers who, like Kanye West and Steve Harvey and what's the other motherfucker? The motherfucker on ESPN, and Charles Barkley and all of these fucking coons who get up here and try to, I don't know what the fuck they're trying to suck white daddy dick or some shit, or trying to make white people trust them and try to come off like they one of the good niggas. You know what I mean? When you get one of them up, you got to let them brothers have it. You got to let those people, because there's some women out there too that coon like that. When they come off like that, you got to let them have it. And you got to let them have it with both barrels, and you got to let them know that that shit will not be tolerated. And fuck their feelings, because they getting up there trying to show out in front of them crackers. I said it before, I said it again. Them crackers don't love you. They don't. I don't care what they told you. They don't love you. When push comes to shove and somebody got to go under the bus, it's going to be your black ass. I've been around long enough, and I worked enough jobs, and I've been enough places to know that never fucking fails. At no time will they hesitate to show you that you still just a nigga. What do you call a nigga with some money? A nigga. What do you call a nigga with a goddamn master's degree? A nigga. What do you call a nigga with a goddamn platinum album? A nigga. What do you call a nigga like Kanye West? A ignorant motherfucking nigga. And that's what's up. And he gonna get that wake-up call soon. There's a YouTuber out there who says that we are getting mad at the wrong thing. That we did not, where was the outrage when Trayvon Martin was killed? I think that's what he said, words to that effect. And where was the outrage when this happened? And where was the outrage when that happened? And black people didn't say nothing. Well, I don't know where the fuck he must have been hiding under a goddamn rock. Because from where I was sitting, we said plenty of shit. But unless you're prepared to totally burn the fucking country down, there ain't but so far you can push it. You got to leave it up to the courts. And the courts is going to side one way or the other. Usually they're going to side against us. But that don't mean we should not be vocal. That don't mean we should not express our fucking outrage to the fullest. To the fullest that it's possible to express it. Because in this society, you still got to live. You still got to exist. But that don't mean you gotta exist on your knees. At some point, you got to goddamn say, hold up. I don't give a fuck what you do to me. What else you gonna do to me? This shit ain't right. This shit needs to be addressed. This shit is what we will not tolerate. And when the motherfuckers start popping shit about slavery and how it was a goddamn choice, like I said before, he's ignorant, he's uninformed, he's a kiss ass, he's a sellout, and he's a coon. And it's just as simple as that. And now, the reason why I can say that shit is because I'm at the base level. I'm just a regular working guy. I ain't got no motherfucking interest that I'm trying to put forward and protect. I'm not trying to do that. I'm just telling you what the grassroots people think about shit like that. We are the people who pay out, at the end of the day, pay out the money to hear that shitty ass music. And another point, real quick, before I go. There's motherfuckers like Kanye West who infiltrate great organizations and bring them down from within. Because it's always motherfucking informants hiding around every fucking corner waiting to run and go tell crackers what's what. And it'd be motherfuckers like Kanye West. It'd be motherfuckers like Stephen A. Smith. That's the motherfucker I was trying to think of earlier. Stephen A. Smith. It'd be motherfuckers like that who act like they down, but they can't wait to go tell crackers everything we do and say. That's how that's how the African National Congress was brought down during the apartheid era. Informants. FBI tell you all the time they use informants and moles and motherfucking, and turncoats and traitors. And that's why we don't get ahead. So when a motherfucker make a mistake like that and come out of his mouth sideways like that, figuratively speaking, off with his fucking head. Because that type of talk can't be tolerated, not knowing what we've been through trying to get free. Not knowing what we've been through trying to get basic decency and equality. Not knowing what we've been through just to get treated like human beings in this country. I don't know whether the motherfucker realizes or not, but I'd say 90% of us didn't ask to be here in this country. And every goddamn time we try to build something, and we try to do it, and we try to establish our own community, we get infiltrated from the outside. And sometimes from the inside. You don't understand that we are surrounded by enemies. We got the police in the big cities. We got county sheriff's departments. We got a fucked up criminal justice system. We got crooked ass politicians. Then we got coons. Then we got lazy motherfuckers. Then we got our own criminals and ne'er-do-wells that we have to deal with. So we ain't got time to figure out what Kanye meant when he said that shit. We have to deal with it and shut it down so that the next time a motherfucker get a camera in his face, he'll watch his fucking mouth. The next time a motherfucker get a camera in his face, he'll know what he should and shouldn't twist his motherfucking mouth to say. But as far as I'm concerned, fuck Kanye West and fuck his feelings. I don't give a fuck what point he was trying to make. I don't give a fuck what record he was trying to sell. I don't give a fuck about none of that. All I care about is what he twisted his mouth to say. He should have found a better way to say it. And anybody who think that we being too hard on Kanye, they missing the fucking boat theyself. It's just that simple. On that particular point, they missing the fucking boat. Anyway, that's it for now. I don't want to have to come back on this subject matter again, but trust and believe, I will. Anyway, Tee-Cee, and I'm out.